Hey everybody, welcome to the PanelCast. This is AJ, that's Richard, I guess. He's pimping himself out today, look at that. I try any chance I can to touch his nipples.
Got it.
I know. That's my mutant power, dude. I know where the nipple is. Yeah, well, where are we today?
We're at the Cinemark Theater in Rialto.
Doing?
Right now we're recording. We just saw Mickey 17.
I'm still confused. I keep wanting to call him, is it Mikey or Mickey?
It's Mickey.
Mickey?
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him Mikey because Mikey likes it. Yeah, we just got out of the theater. Mickey 17 with Robert Pattinson,
Mark Ruffalo,
Toni Collette, and Stephen Yeun, otherwise known as Invincible. Yeah, we just got out of the movie. What'd you think?
It's not exactly what I thought it was. Like it's hilarious, and it's a good like sci-fi or futuristic movie, and like it's enjoyable. But there is a lot of political undertones in this movie.
It is.
I mean, a lot.
The ending made it real.
Yeah. I got it for it being fun and really really kind of a joke throughout 90% of the movie. Right when you get to the last 10%, it got real. Like it really.
Yeah. It almost made it unenjoyable. Just how real it was. There was a couple members of the audience that were just like snickering, and you know why they were snickering.
Yeah.
Just because of the relation toward the current political
Political commentary.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
There's obviously some intent of making fun of certain political people in this, and it's very evident, or at least it's evident to me. Or I could be imagining it, but everybody was imagining the exact same thing apparently. So.
Right, it was a popular imagination.
But I mean, all in all, I think the film is enjoyable. Like I had a good time watching it. It's funny. It has its moments. Like I said, sometimes that political commentary comes out a little bit too much for me, for my liking. I don't really like to get into politics because it causes too much of a divide in our world. So
right, and that's the part. It's sad that part of the movie took me out of the movie. The movie did a great job, I feel, in... I'm going to bring this closer so that you guys can hear us better. Those parts of the movie took me out of the movie, where the movie was doing a great job in suspending my disbelief.
Yeah.
You know, and making me... pulling me into the fantasy and the world of what this was until the end. And
yeah.
It was like...
And it got on pretty thick at the end.
Right, it was very, very much, and it was very preachy. And I think that was, what's sad about it is that the director, Bong Joon-ho, is Korean. And he won the Oscar for Parasite a couple years ago. And he did The Host and stuff like that. He did those kind of movies, Okja, things like that. So for a Korean director to make such a bold political statement about America, obviously kind of says something. You know what I mean? Like when the other countries are noticing. But aside from those parts, I felt the movie did a great job.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable film. Like I said, it's the last I wouldn't say 10 minutes. Like the last quarter of the movie is when it starts. Like you can feel it as it builds. The political commentary slowly starts to build, and you can kind of feel it. And I get kind of uncomfortable just because like I said, I don't like having a comedian that has political satire is one thing. Right. Watching a movie that's just like it takes the enjoyment out of it, especially when it's not the way it starts. If that's the way it is from beginning and that's what you're expecting, you go in expecting that, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
But like for it to jump, like really just kind of pour on, like there were some hints of it throughout the movie, and it was like, okay, I can see who this character is based on or whatever. I get that. But that's just kind of being with the times. But then it starts to get heavier and heavier and heavier. So
Well, honestly, the first clue we should have realized was the morality value of the fact that they're making clones.
Yeah.
That the entire the movie Mickey 17 is about Robert Pattinson. He's a clone. He signs up to be a clone on an away mission to go find another planet, a habitable planet for Earth, for humans to live on.
Right.
And in doing so, they discover a planet, and in order for him to qualify to be on the ship, he becomes an expendable, which is he allows himself to be cloned over and over and over again because he has no skill.
So I think even more than the political aspects of cloning, I think the fact that they're expendable is even more of a
right.
And that's a.
And that becomes more and more predominant throughout the film.
That in itself is a morality tale, but I mean that part I expected in the film.
Right.
So, but yeah, it just like I said, it isn't enjoyable. I enjoyed it, and it's something like if it's on cable or well not cable, but if it's streaming somewhere and I'm passing it up, I'll definitely check it out. I'll watch it again. I enjoyed it enough to watch it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again just because that last part is kind of just
it puts a bad taste in your mouth.
It does.
Honestly.
It does.
I think I can get past enough to get to the real ending. That I enjoyed the happy.
Yeah.
I won't even say happy ending. It's just that it's the real ending.
I was like, you got a happy ending?
Well, you were asleep, and I took full advantage of it. Would you like some of my icy, sir?
No, it definitely, like the way the button up of the movie, the very final part gets away from the political commentary, and it's enjoyable. Like I would definitely recommend for people to see it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what kind of care or treatment that Robert Pattinson is under. You need to hook a brother up, okay? Because you're like our age, and you look like you're 12 in this movie. And
I don't know. In the beginning, he looked. But I think that was
that might be de-aging.
I think it was intentional because when between the two clones.
You can tell different,
yeah.
Right? But that's just demeanor. Too.
Yeah, I think that.
Like you can, yeah. Not that there's two clones in this movie.
I mean, you see it in the commercial.
We don't want to spoil it.
It's the commercial. But yeah, no, I would definitely, like I said, I recommend it for people to watch it. I enjoyed it. Honestly, the acting and the writing in the movie are actually really good. Like, there's a lot of really funny comedy, a lot of funny scenes in it. Like, really some good sci-fi aspects of it. But it's not overly CG and it's not overly done. And there's not all these, extravagant sets and all this stuff. So, I mean, it was actually pretty
self-contained.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it, and it wasn't so self-contained that it felt like Captain America.
Right. Look, I don't care what anybody says. I like Captain America, but like I said, the one complaint I had is it felt small. Right. Which, I mean, it felt like it was filmed on a soundstage. It felt like a TV movie. But
every scene felt like an actual scene on set. Each shoebox felt like a shoebox.
Yeah.
So that wraps us up with Mickey 17. Thank you guys for tuning in. I recommend you go see it in the theater. I think it's sci-fi enough to go see it in the theater. I would recommend maybe a drive-in. It is a fun movie for dates.
I don't know. Seeing it in what are those things called?
The movie chair, the D-box.
The D-box seats, it gives you a nice massage. There's enough rumbling and
yeah,
it's not overly jolty.
And you know what? The D-box here has heated seats.
Yeah.
And it was raining.
And we're old.
And man, it felt good.
But it's not overly, like some movies, you're like, it makes you feel like you're on Star Tours. Yeah. This, it was enough where it's rattling and it's like a nice massage.
It was nice getting the fizz back in my drink. So, all right. Well, that wraps us up. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm AJ from Forbidden Panel. He's Richard from Krooked Smile Collectibles, or Art, or wherever you can be crooked and smile. I'm the one with the fake teeth.
No, I have a bunch too. Eventually, we'll have a rating system for these movies.
We did. We came up with one last night. Remember? Cauldrons. Cauldrons,
that's
right. Okay, so we came out last
I
night
forgot about that.
with the new rating system, Cauldrons. Okay, because our company's witches and whatever. So we decided to make a cauldron system. 5 cauldrons being the best. So out of 5 cauldrons, what would you rate this?
I would give this. Probably give it a. You know what? I would give it about a 3.5, just because that, like I said, that political commentary at the end.
Really,
otherwise, it would have been a 4.
It really leaves a bad taste in your
Yeah.
mouth. Like I would agree.
It would have been a 4, but I'll give it a 3.5.
I would have given it a strong 4
Yeah.
if it weren't for the ending. And so I'm gonna go the same, 3.5. Powerful 3.
You know, I think there's a lot of people that would be into the political commentary that is in it, and it's not like it. I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, it's just something I don't want in my films right now. Some people
like
might
the movie
enjoy that.
Killing Me Softly
Yeah.
did for me. Where like I just didn't expect it coming out of me
Right.
at the end, you know.
Yeah.
It was the same here. It just popped.
So some people might be into that, and they might have a better rating. You know, it's opinion.
Right.
And but yeah, I give it it's a strong 3.5, but
Yeah.
it's a 3.5.
Same here. So 3.5 cauldrons from the both of us. Go check it out. Check us out. We'll talk to you guys later.